Hey, what's going on, working class hustlers? La Machine here with another video talking about my Amazon account, specifically what's been going on since DD+7. For those of you who don't know who I am, I've had this channel since 2017. My mission is just to give unbiased, transparent information about my journey. Hopefully that helps you. And, just to give you a little bit of context here, last year I did just under $500,000. Obviously, my goal is to double that. We're doing really well. And then if you watched my last video, this new rule, this new system that Amazon has, they call it DD+7, has just hit me hard. I got no payment, zero at the last disbursement. That put me in a bind. And then in the last video, I was showing how, okay, I think at that point I had maybe 22,000 sitting there with Amazon. They were only going to give me whatever it might have been, 8,000. You'll have to watch the video to see that. Every time I process more, the amount available for disbursement keeps going down. Well, that has continued. So it's absolutely killing me. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. So let's take a look so you can see exactly where we are now with this and how things are looking. Okay, so once again, we're inside of my Seller Centric account. We're looking at my payments dashboard. And what you'll notice right off the bat, you'll notice the total balance in there is 27,000. Actually, no, that's wrong. $28,026.62. Now, guys, I'm always very transparent. This business, a lot of this is just money. This is revenue. This isn't profit. This is how business works. So I don't want you to think, all of this is going to me. But the point is this: out of 28,000, I mean, you're talking the better part of 30,000. This is what they're gonna put out. This is what they're gonna give me. This is crazy. The beginning balance for this period was $13,232.69. Now, to give you, some context, that would normally be what I would have gotten. That's about what I get every, settlement period. But they didn't give it to me because we went to DD+7. I said fine. So since then, you can track it pretty much doubled, as you would expect. And then look at the reserve amount, right? And then look at what I'm supposed to get. Now you can see today's date is April the 9th, and what I'm supposed to be getting tomorrow, and this keeps moving. 1 minute it'll say I'm supposed to get paid today. Now it's saying I'm supposed to get paid tomorrow. And this is all that I'm supposed to get. Now, if you look right here, it looks like if I wanted to, I could go ahead and request payment now. And I've never had this. More context. I have a very old Amazon seller account. So if you watched the last video, I was asking you guys. I've never had reserves. So all of this is new to me. Some of you guys know how this works. You can better explain to me what is going on here and what I can expect. So what I'm wondering is this. I'm wondering if basically I need to somehow squeeze through this pay period, and then the next 2 weeks, things might go back to about what the settlements would normally be. So basically, it almost seems like what I'm going to get in this settlement is half of what a normal settlement would be. And then the following settlement, things will catch. That is what I'm hoping. I do not know. It just makes no sense to me. If we go to the last pay period, you can see the net proceeds were zero. If we go before that, this is like what I was explaining to you. Normally, my settlements would be this amount. This isn't going into my pockets, guys. This is going into my business account. The business has overhead, and I do primarily wholesale. So I got to pay vendors. I got to pay, suppliers. I got to pay manufacturers. I do 100% merchant fulfill. So I got to have, boxes. I got to have supplies. This is a machine that requires the oil, the money, the operating capital is the oil. So guys, this is killing me. Let me know what you're thinking. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Let me know if maybe you're in a situation like me. You didn't have reserves and now you do. What are you gonna do? Yeah, it's just getting tougher and tougher out here. Can you do this? Absolutely. I'm here to encourage, but I gotta be honest. It is getting harder and harder for me to suggest or promote, someone jumping out on this platform brand new. Can it be done? Absolutely. But it's hard. It's getting harder for me to feel that I can be inspiring to someone who's new. This entire channel has always been about attracting new people and showing them, the potential and, encouraging them and getting them excited. And it's just getting harder. Now, for those of us who've been in the business, I do still believe that this is the best time to be in it because Amazon keeps making it harder and harder for the casual seller. So you used to be able to come onto Amazon and you could treat it like the other marketplaces, something that you just sort of casually do. You dip your toes in the water, you try things. They're just making it difficult. If you're not all in, it's apparent Amazon doesn't want you. They don't want casual sellers. They don't want part-time hustlers. They want the commitment. And the way they're weeding out casual sellers is they're just making this pretty much impossible. Because when you're running a real business, not a hustle, when you're running a business, it's about cash flow. Money is constantly moving, coming in, coming out. When it's a hustle, you bought one thing, you flip it, you get the money, game over, start all over. That is not how it works. Listen, I was getting my payouts every 2 weeks and there was no pay now button for me. They never allowed me to get anything. And I was fine with that because I had zero reserves, absolutely zero. And that was bad enough. Waiting 2 weeks to access my money, that was already bad because, it put a damper, it choked off my cash flow. And that was yet one more aspect of the business that required management, right? Because I got money going out, I got money going in. There tends to be an imbalance, and more money always goes out than goes in, at least at the rate that it's coming in. It's always less than going out. So you're trying to manage that. 2 weeks was bad enough. Now, it almost feels like from the time you ship out a product, assuming that you merchant fulfill, till that money comes back available, minus fees, you're looking at easily 3 weeks, most likely 4. Now, for those of you who do FBA, I think DD+7 could actually be a good thing for you. It could actually speed things up. But yeah, guys, I'm going to keep you posted. There are other things that I want to talk about. Stay with me to see. Like I said, I'm totally transparent. I always have been. If you're interested to see how I fare with this, because it's getting tight. It is getting tight. again, in the comments, let me know your experiences. Let me know what you can, what light can you shed on this. This is a community, guys. I need help. I need help understanding what I can realistically expect, and why do I have basically 30,000 sitting in the account and only getting 6,000 in the next payout, and why does the date keep moving? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you so much, guys. I'm looking to do more videos. I can't stay away from you. We're in this together. Working Class Hustlers of America unite, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.